Hello and welcome. This is Science Visualized. And today we're looking at SN1 reaction mechanism. In SN1 reaction, you start with an alkyl halide, which reacts with a nucleophile, and you end up with an inversion product where the nucleophile position is opposite the leaving group position, and the retention product where the nucleophile position is exactly the same position where the leaving group was. Now this reaction mechanism proceeds in two steps. So step number 1 and step number 2. In step number 1, you form a carbocation intermediate. So the first thing is that the alkyl halide, the halogen breaks off to give you the bromide ion, so Br minus, while the carbon, now that it has lost the bromide, ends up with a positive charge. So that becomes an sp2 hybridized. So it's flat, it's planar. So this is flat. And that's called a carbocation intermediate. In the second step, we use this carbocation intermediate that we've obtained. So that's here, that's a carbocation intermediate. And then the nucleophile now, so the nucleophile attacks the carbocation intermediate. The carbocation intermediate is the electrophile in this reaction. And that happens in two ways. The first way is that you get a top, so attack from the top, where the nucleophile attacks from the top, like that. And that ends up giving you the nucleophile now in this position. So the nucleophile is coming out, which is opposite the position of the leaving group, because remember the leaving group was going in, and therefore that's the inversion product. The other option is that now you have the nucleophile attacking from the bottom, so from below, and that gives you the nucleophile going in, which is exactly the same position that the leaving group was. So we say that's a retention product. And because you have equal chances for both top and bottom attack, you end up with a 50-50 mixture. So equal amounts of both inversion and retention product. And because of that, we say SN1 proceeds by racemization, because you have equal amounts of both retention and inversion product. Just in passing, I would like to mention that this first step in SN1 reaction is exactly the same first step in E1 reaction mechanism. The only difference in E1 reaction mechanism is that in step 2, instead of the nucleophile, you replace that with a base. So that's for E1. And the base will pull out that proton, and then the electrons will flow to form a double bond in that position. We'll look at that mechanism later. If you enjoyed this presentation, please subscribe. Thank you.